Let's toss things over now to Amy Vanderhoff, where she is touching on a hot topic this morning. Amy?
All right, Carrie, thanks so much. Well, let's talk prenups. It's a sensitive topic, some consider to be an indicator of a lack of trust, while others argue it's just good planning. Now, although prenuptial agreements are often associated with celebrity couples and their headline-generating divorces, they're not just for bold-faced names. And attorney Clint David joins us now with more. Right in time for Valentine's Day, we're sucking the romance out of the air.
Love is in the air right now, Valentine's season. Listen, prenups, Amy, are not just for the wealthy. It's not just for celebrities.
Okay.
Commonplace. What I'd love to do this morning, if we have some time, is maybe cover the basics of prenuptial agreements, maybe give folks a little something to think about.
Okay, well, we happen to have a lovely bride in our studio that we wanted to have assist us in this. There's the chapel behind her. She's super sweet. All right, toss us over our first point of why prenups are important. Oh, you got the bouquet. Very nice, Clint.
I don't know what that means, but I'm afraid to find out.
Wait a minute. Okay, here's the first point that we want to tell you guys of why prenuptial agreements are important in this day and age, and that's because couples are older when they marry. What do you have to say to this?
That's right. I mean, one of the reasons that prenups now aren't taboo and they're so commonplace is people are getting older when they get married. They accumulate more stuff, and when you accumulate more stuff, you kind of want to stop your spouse on a divorce from getting it. So that's one part of it. And also, too, a lot of times people are on their second divorce. They kind of remember what that looked like, and they go, I don't want to do that one again.
Yes.
So sometimes it can stop from the past repeating itself.
Okay, well, that makes sense in itself, that you are older, you have more stuff, there could be children involved. That's a pretty strong argument for getting
and they can be simple, too.
All right, but there are more. Lovely bride in front of the chapel. Can you toss me over the next point? Oh, she's smelling the flowers. She's feeling very romantic. We're ending the romance, bride. Here you go. Good catch, by the way.
Thank you.
You're 2 for 2. All right, let's see our next point. All right. Identify properties and debt. Why is this important?
Well, a simple prenup, what you can include in there is just basically, look, this is what I'm bringing into the marriage. This is my separate property. This is what you're bringing into the marriage. This is your separate property. And by the way, if we get divorced, you're not going to get any of my stuff. I'm not going to get any of your stuff. And also, too, this is the debt that we're both bringing in, and we don't want our community property to pay the debt. Okay. So essentially it says what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and our money's not going to pay for your debt or mine. Maybe not the most romantic thing in the world, but that's what it can cover, and it can be just as simple as that.
Okay, and so prenups negate Texas law, is that right?
That's right. Texas is a community property state, which means everything you make and everything I make is ours 50-50. Yes. So a lot of people like that, a lot of people don't.
Right.
So what these are, nothing more than contracts between us where we're agreeing that Texas community property law won't apply.
Okay. All good information, but there are still more points to make.
All right.
Bride has a third bouquet. Send it on over, honey. Third catch. Very good. Okay.
I know I'm going to drop one of these.
No, you're not. You're doing awesome. All right. Third point. We are talking about pre-negotiate your divorce. Okay. We're definitely sucking the romance out of this marriage.
I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes these prenups can get a little testy because there is another thing you can put in a prenuptial agreement, which is called alimony, which is how much one spouse will pay the other spouse if they get divorced. So you're effectively negotiating your divorce prior to the marriage. A little rough, can be a little emotional, but what it says is, when we get divorced, I will pay you or you will pay me this much money. Why would people do that? Because now so often, particularly professional women, they are getting married later, they end their career to start a family, and they're thinking, you know, I'm giving up financial security, I'm giving up my job, and I kind of want a little something if this little thing doesn't work out. And, you know, it takes some real professionals, both as the husband and wife and their lawyers, to make sure this thing doesn't get ugly, but, you know, that's what a lot of people want to do, and you can agree to that.
I bet a lot of 20-somethings are not opting for prenups. I bet it's the older. Those who are married older, those are on second or third marriages.
They have stuff to protect.
I bet this is a conversation that's easier for you to have as you get older and you want to protect your items. Okay, but we do have one more bouquet. Lovely bride. Smelling the roses. Come on, give it to us there. 4 for 4,
Perfect
Clint.
throw.
You could do it. All right. This is going to be a very good point because this is the conversation that everybody wants to start, and you say it's earlier the better. Don't do it on the day of your wedding, right?
Listen, the earlier the better for a number of reasons. First of all, you don't want to just hit them with this right before the wedding. Secondly, it's something that needs to be thought through and needs to be discussed. typically prenuptial agreements are enforceable. They work. One way they don't is if you sign under duress. You know, if we're getting married in the morning and I point a wedding gun at your head and I go, look, no prenup, no wedding, you sign it, you don't get it, you don't have a lawyer, it may not be enforceable. Also, too, the prenup sets forth your assets, my assets, our debt. You need to have full disclosure of all those assets. And failure to disclose those things can set aside a prenuptial agreement, too. So basically, the earlier the better. Remember, this isn't a business negotiation, at least it shouldn't be. This is an agreement between two loving people that want to get married during the loving season of Valentine's Day.
That's right.
So try to make it work,
That's
okay?
right. So, bride, thanks to our bride, Carly, if you still want to get married, and by the way, she is single. She wants me to mention, I'm going to toss this bouquet back over to you. You just wait in front of that chapel. We're going to find a groom for you. Thank you, Clint David, so much for being here today, and we're going to send it over to you, Carrie.
All right. Thanks, Amy. Okay, you single viewers out there, listen up because this one is for you. Good Morning Texas wants to be the Cupid in your life this Valentine's Day by sending you on a blind date on us. All you have to do is enter, and here's how. Go to our Facebook page and send us a recent photo of yourself along with the top 3 qualities you are looking for in a partner. Your love connection will then be in our hands as we choose one lucky girl and guy to appear live on our Valentine's Day show for a blind date. Just make sure you are available the morning of February 14th. And leave the rest to us. It will be a lot of fun. Up next, see how a North Texas beauty queen is using her crown to help wounded soldiers. Plus, the Wound Up Cafe continues to give away free cups of hot chocolate all morning long right here at Victory Park. So stay with us. We're back after a short break.